Welcome everybody to the Social Dig, the greatest underrated show on the World Wide Web. I am your host, Mr. Rob G. And as always, we're going to be digging into the topics that keep you talking and the talk that keeps you thinking. So come on in, kick your feet up, get an ice cold beverage, get ready to join the conversation. Once again, glad we're over here at the Social Dig, getting it in on another late night show. Who knows what happens on these late night shows? It's really up to you. You, and you. What happens here on the late night calling show? I'm just the host, right? So we go ahead and take a look at the chat here, see who's come on in. We have Lex Diaz showing up. Thanks for coming in, Lex. Tomorrow's Man, thanks for coming in. Magneticus, I see you, sir. Cosmic Joe Chronicles, thanks for coming in. Zenzabil, thanks for showing up here tonight. We got Deb from Sacramento. Thanks for coming in, Deb. Thank you, Linda, for coming on in as well. Jessica S. is in the building. Paramar, thanks for coming on in tonight. We appreciate you showing up. Polly Rotterman, I see you. Thanks for coming on in. Who else do we have? Getting down the list here. Yeah, if you could, guys, hit the like. That'd be awesome as well. As we get this thing started. Let's see. Okay, looks like we're current for now. We'll get lurkers in as we always do. Let me go ahead and get this thing started off. Deb from Sacramento giving us love here with the $10 super chat saying, Rob G, please give Zenzabil a wrench. For sure. Done and done and done. I don't think I can do it from here, though. I have to do it through our different app. I got you, Zenzabil, though, for sure. Yeah, thanks to everybody for coming in here. Also, we bring up the promotional. We got Ask the Chat. Ask the Chat. That is what you'll hear at a time that we want to go ahead and get the chat involved with the question during the show. Also, know that you can call the viewer calling message line 856-843-3444, or that's 856-THE-DIGG. And like I said before, if you're outside the United States, dial 001, then the number, and you'll go ahead and get through. Or we have the link right in the chat for you to jump on stage. We already have one guest backstage waiting who will be bringing forward shortly. And yeah, let me go ahead and reach out and do this, handle this business here as we get it all going here. Okay, done and done and done. All good. All right. Also, we have memberships available. If you didn't know, there's a lot of members here. You'll see their icons in the chat. But we do have memberships available right here at the Social Dig. Become a social soldier today. We have a list, and we definitely want to make sure we read this list here. We got Maggie N10, the Beekeeper, D. Nunley, T-Bone, and Joanne. Mothman, Richard Wilson, Lovey Love, Dogface, Blue Riders, DG, Poncho Zork, Deb from Sacramento, Flat 6, Lulu Bell, President Zaddy, Eternity Eternal, Thirsty, Bryce's Folly, Magneticus Attractus, Urso Suproso, Kurt M, Hips and Chips, welcome to the show, Lil Cam 51, Lisa Davis, Kitty Catty Whack, Joe Monk, Phil R, Chris Jarvis, Robert Redmond, Clip Channel, Midwest Night Watchers, Guardian Jackpot, Brown Dwarf, Drew Banky, Miss Catherine Jones, Deadfish Cheese Spread, Moody Mongol, and W. Decker. Definitely want to thank everybody for being a part of what we're doing here at the Social Dig and just trying to make it a better show all the way around. That is why we come together and do this here and why we put this thing together. Also, we have the social shop. You can definitely hop online anytime. You should see it right below the YouTube channel. A lot of different items that you can partake in, especially my experience with the Phenomena hoodie. These hoodies are there available. Christmas is coming up. Consider it being a gift for someone that you love. It would be appreciated. Also, looking in the chat here, what else do I see? Let's see. Jennifer has stepped in the building. I do see you, Jennifer. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. And let's see. Midwest Night Watchers in the building. Do appreciate you showing up, showing your love. It is very appreciated here as we get this thing going. Race fan medal positions tonight. A race fan with the gold, Jeremy Jones with the silver, Ben Jim with the bronze. Appreciate that, race fan. Appreciate that. As we go ahead and get ready to jump into the topic tonight, it could be anything. But we're going to go ahead and start by bringing our guests up here for the night. Let me go ahead and remove this here. You might know this gentleman from a show we just did over at the After Hours, none other than Drew Banky. Wait, let me do it like this. Drew Banky. And then also Cosmic Joe Chronicles. Appreciate you joining us, Cosmic Joe. Let me move our banner out the way here and get you on screen here. There we go. Cosmic Joe, how are you?
Super. How's it going with y'all? How are you?
Man, glad to be here. Glad to be here. Glad to be back. And glad to be speaking to you directly here. So it's awesome that you came up on stage. What's going on with you? What's been going on with you lately?
Just getting my bedroom situated in my cosmic sanctuary, so to speak.
Right.
So I got black light boosters everywhere, and it's all space oriented. So
That's what's up. That's what I like. So you got the black light setup. That's kind of like how I got the setup with the what do you call these velvet black light posters. So
yeah,
I want to
it's
do
all
something like that. Give me some
tapestry
ideas.
stuff.
Yeah, give me some ideas, Cosmic Joe. What should I go with? Should I do the starscape above me? Should I lay that out? What do you think about that?
Then I got two kinds of projectors that project stars and whatever. They're not
Mm-hmm.
too expensive, so I got two on my room. I was trying to get this space radio appeal on my room.
I like the Cosmic Truth Zone too on your shirt there. That is like a
Yeah, that's on my
place
head.
I want
Yeah,
to-
I
yeah.
got all these for big boys, and I make them on igbixie.com.
Are you a fan of the Twilight Zone?
Most definitely, yeah. I got all the trying to soon complete series and Island Ribbons and Schiller and the Monsters and Adam's Family. So I got a lot of CDs and DVDs to work on.
Well, you'll be glad to know we have a guest. I'm trying to set up the book. I think his name is Arlen or something along those lines, but this guy is like a historian when it comes to uh, the Twilight Zone. So he's going to be on talking about like all seasons of the Twilight Zone, and should be a pretty fun show. So I definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, cool.
So what do
Hey,
you got for
Drew.
us? Have you had any? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Speak to Drew. He was saying, "Hey." He was saying,
Hey,
"Hey."
how's it going, Joe?
I interrupted.
I'm pretty good, man.
Good to see you.
Joe, give us some stuff. Do you have any experiences or anything any creepy, spooky thing that's happened to you?
Oh, man. I got a story to tell you.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's hear it.
In 1970, that to get my throat cleared. In 1970, I experienced what was called heat lightning. Then the TV weather people told us all about it, and I never heard anything about it then. So I experienced that going on in other people's properties, and heat lightning was not in the air but on the ground. Now, 2 weeks later, my mother called me to go to get my two sisters. So I experienced these eat lightning, alternate dimension, possibly. So my sisters were frozen in place when I seen them, looking at a glowing object, a UFO, and this really near my house, near the whatever. It was glowing, had lights, and my sisters were frozen into place, not even so talking to me. So once I see the UFO, it was 6 o'clock. Once I see the UFO, I suddenly was pushed down my road and went to my house. My two sisters were there by my family watching TV. I said, they said, where were you, Joe? I said, I don't know. It was 2 hours later. 2 hours later, so it was abducted by whatever. I didn't really know what it was about until like years later when I memories regained this up. Now,
Mhm.
when I experienced this, I got chicken pox all over my body, really all over my body, to the point where I cannot go to school in second grade. So I was okay in third grade when I was there. I had a new price principal there, and I was called to the back, to see him. He had two guys in black suits, hats,
Mhm.
and the sunglasses, and say to lead that down at me and said, Joe, you're a special guy. I want you to go to this after school class. I said, I was surprised, and my mother signed me up to go to this school class. So I went, and it was a recreational setup for kids. And I had a mentor named Gary. He, shook his hand. He had a suit, but he was stumpy looking, gray hair, and old, fat like me, really. And
Mhm.
instead of taking me to join the kids in class, the play ball with them, I want to do that. I was thrust into this room, white room with a pre-binder on it. So I was told to look into the pre-binder, which I did, but I don't remember too much of anything that was shown. Now they did this for about 2 months to me, um, once a week to show me things in the future and the past.
Mhm.
And once that took place, I was told it was going to be a PBS program for all of us, was me and 4 other kids.
Okay.
So I did that, and my mother signed off on it, and it was a bunch of men in black present and tables looking at us, and the camera was like 12 feet tall, but it was not a camera per se. It was a device that altered us to the point where I gained 100 pounds in 1 year and got big, but I was skinny lad. If you ever seen the Captain America movie or Noted Origin, I was converted to I guess a super soldier. We can say that for sure. So I was a guy. Gary tossed me a football. I said, "You like football?" I said, "Not particularly. I didn't play football." So he said, "You will." He said, "I'll see you when you're 42 years old." 42. That's a 42. That's a long ways because I was only 80 years old then.
Right.
And so over the course of the years, I grew massive, and I was able to get a job with my father only being 14 years old, and I worked at the sanitation department, doing things. And over the course of that, I developed what's called controlling my density. So I can make myself lighter than air sometime, or I can make my body so where nothing can penetrate me. So that's and then I got the Jedi mind trick thing where I can control whatever people are doing and saying to me. So that was, I still experienced this person today, even though I'm 61 years old now, you know. So then I worked at the Defense Department. So I was first up was the janitor, late night janitor. So I was going to the offices, and all of a sudden there was a plans laid out in one office that was not supposed to be there. It was showing honor showing people how to use your television set to spy on you.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward, and I worked in Defense Department. Merchandise Defense was closed down, so I did that, and I bound coils for transformers, and then I worked at microelectronics for 7 years. The company shut down. We were all laid off, and they turned into Northrop Grumman. Now I didn't go to Northrop Grumman. I spent like 10 months on a blooming line, and a friend got me a job in modular furniture installation, building cubicles and all.
Okay.
So I was at one of the three latter places, and this was so told. That was a room we was set up. Just don't look at the room. Don't look forward. Of course, I can. Peripheral prison. I could see that people were monitoring other people through their television sets. And that was before everything went digital, before we all had cable. So I learned that people were monitoring us through our television sets. So I always had a escort, going to the FBI, CIA, um,
Mm-hmm.
Pentagon all the time, working
Mm-hmm.
on cubicles and all. And it was funny that I went to the Langley, Virginia, and all of a sudden I was told to go into this elevator. I said, "Where's my escort?" "Oh, you don't need an escort. We're going to be with you all the way." So I did that, went to the room, and he wanted me to teach these agents how to build cubicles. Was Didn't make sense because they got their job. They don't need to build cubicles. It was all set up to where they were monitoring me and asking weird questions and all. I recognized a few people in the future, and one of the leaders of Move On, you know. So they were monitoring me. And I get all the time at that all the time in my life. Even though I'm um disabled stroke victim, was I I, I talk funny because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot help that. But
Right.
I deal with things in my life that don't make sense, and then afterwards it makes sense. And one of the things I recognized when I was as a pre-banner and all, a praise got to me. It was on several other shows. The old guards are coming and they're pissed.
Mm-hmm. The old guard, you say?
The gods, the
The
old
old guard.
gods are
Mm-hmm.
coming and they're pissed. I
Okay.
There was an episode of Westworld that had that on it. There was another episode on other TV shows that had the same message. The old gods are coming and they're pissed. So I had more experiences pertaining to UFOs and all. So was my sister was here at my house, and she really had a difficult experiences. Um, she had to go to the hospital, so I was here alone. All of a sudden, a beam came down on my backyard, and we noticed a interdimensional stuff coming on my house and on my backyard. And all of a sudden, I only remember one thing. I was taking aboard a triangular crab, which I was showed different aircrafts and all. And there was all kinds of beings there. But I don't remember any of anything else besides when I woke up in bed, my feet socks were dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I was taking the pour this craft. So, my sister had experiences too. She was in her house, she remembers most of the things that happened in 1970. And she was shown, I don't remember this. I need hypnotic and protraction, to remember what she remembers. She remembers a tall alien showing her the galaxies where they placed. It was really similar would happen to party at Belly Hill, what they experienced, what they sued the said particulars and all. So I remember I have a needle thrust into my navel when I was abducted. But he worked on me more than he worked on my sisters, you know. And the thing is, after that, the third grade experience happened. I knew that was all tied together. It was all tied together. And, I still cannot fathom what I could do in the future. I wanted, I got poetry written down. I'm going to go back to it and maybe I can be a poet. I oh on my channel I got experiences. That was a book I got in the mail. Um, Circuit, right? Circuit is the name of the book. It was SNS had it. The other company took it over. So I recorded this book on a video showing how they make aircraft invisible. And take the time to look at my channel. It's featured on my channel. And video every day, August November 19, and it says invisible aircraft. So if you go to my channel anytime, look at that video, we'll see the magazine I got, how they make aircraft invisible using radio waves.
Right.
So then I was taking out the trash like October 10th, 2010. Love you too, love you, love. Yeah, really, I seen the aircraft spinning. It remind me of camera when camera spun, the flying turtle.
Okay.
I came out of nowhere and went into this um um cloud, luminescent cloud, and disappeared. So I thought it was strange. I barely had, people say, why do you take a picture? Because it was out of nowhere, I didn't take any pictures of it. So fast forward to like 2013, driving down the road with my friend, coming back from Washington, D.C., and I heard an aircraft, but I didn't see it. And all of a sudden, it appeared out of nowhere. It was a Tic Tac UFO. Which people talk about whether or not they're alien or whatever.
Right.
But I can see it. There was no wings on it. It was just looked like an aircraft, but no markings, white. I could see in the cockpit. It was a guy with a powder helmet, and mask and all. It was a human being, per se, what I can fathom anyway. And he went to live in this cloud in the daytime. It was daytime. It disappeared out of nowhere. So my theory is these aircraft can make themselves visible, but they gotta recharge their abilities. So go into the luminescent cloud to recharge. That's my theory.
That's a good theory. That's a
Yeah.
good theory. They definitely are, unless they have this infinite energy source, they have to be recharging somehow. And that's a lot of people speculate that they are using the water to do that, or just other, they, even the ones that they've seen in the sun. I don't know if you've ever seen that image of the sun where it shows something in there like sucking the energy off of it. I don't know what that is, but I think that could be another example of that. It'll be interesting to find out, because I think a lot of people think that for whatever reason, extraterrestrials in their craft don't deal with fire in any manner. Like, they don't use combustion. So they figure if you see a craft emitting flames or fire, that it is not a UFO. But I don't know if I feel like that, because fire is universal, right? Across the universe, there are many different things that can manifest fire, so I
Yes.
don't know. I don't know. I
The the aircraft that was spinning when I see it in 2010 was had a fire like camera had, they're in the movies, spinning around. I said, whoa, that's looks like camera to me, but they say there's no flying turtles, and but um, I don't know, man. I think there might be, maybe.
what I will definitely say is that they're definite. We don't know for sure. That's the best thing to say, because we don't know, and that's the best part of being able to get together and talk about it. Is we could talk about different things. Yeah, magnetic is the same, water fuel, potentially, and those are things. Who was it? There was a guy who stated that he had created a car that drove by water.
Yeah, I seen a guy. He had a car that was electric, but it was rechargeable electric car he made. And they had a lot of electronics and all, but he was pulled that by a car company, automotive company, and for a couple of $1 million, and they I know they can make these cars rechargeable, but they're not going to do it because they're going to make their money off whatever, they rather just combustible engines or electric cars, which don't really work that well, In
No.
the storms, you're screwed.
I
Really.
I would think so. That makes a lot of sense, to be screwed in the middle of a storm with an electric car.
Yeah.
I haven't bought into it fully. I don't think that I could, because there's limitations on electricity and what it can be exposed to, and anything that, as far as we know, that isn't nuclear, even nuclear, gets spent after some time. So, who wants to be? I'm a person who goes off road and drives down the back road, so there's no way that a electric
I,
car could ever work for me.
I miss all of that because I once I had my shirt 20 years ago, I did away with driving any vehicles. So I miss that fully. So I
Hmm.
get people to drive me around. My friend does it all the time for me. So my
Hmm.
sister cannot drive anymore because of her health. She's not doing too well. She's got an iron deficiency. She had to have iron shots on her back every other month. was just not helping her at all now. So she's not as strong as me. I don't think she had a process as I had, and I had trouble with my rotor cuff injuries. So
Mhm.
the hospital I go to give me kinetic steroid shots, and my one shoulder was helping me out. And then I had the same thing happen to my other shoulder. So
Mhm.
I had to get two shots there. But the lady was really, you know, she was really nice person to me. But the shots didn't have any effect on my right shoulder. So all of a sudden I went there and she gave me a shot. And she looked at me like it was special or something happening. And she gave me the shot and she didn't even gave me paperwork for this shot. So my theory there is what happened to me years ago, Ryan knew, in third grade wore off, you know? So
Mhm.
you gotta give me shots to revitalize me, which it
Yeah.
did, you know? It got me so many steroid shots, really helped me out, you know? So
What do you think? What do you think? Do you think we'll get disclosure soon? What's your view on that? What do you think we'll have disclosure at some point soon?
I think Donald Trump is gonna open up and
Think so?
tell us. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's gonna use that as keep being more popular, you know?
Yeah.
The thing is, the disclosure is not happening because of people like me that were experimenting on by
Hmm.
UFOs and whatever, you know, Men in Black, especially the Men in Black made me who I am today. Really, really, truthfully. So, and they're gonna tell anyone that, oh, your cousins and whatever were experienced by UFOs. You've been experimenting on all your life. So, they're gonna tell anyone that. You know, they're gonna keep everything secret. You know, and the thing is, I knew I'm a hybrid because of my skin. My skin is um I got pajamas on. I can roll up my leg and see if I can show you my skin. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. But
Oh,
there's my leg.
yeah.
That's what my skin looks like. It's all scaly looking, and it goes to other places on my body, my chest, and all. So this on my legs are like that. It used to be little space, but it's all big now. I'm progressing. I'm evolving into something else. That's why I think I'm a hybrid. You know, people say I'm crazy. I cannot even go to Thanksgiving dinner because of my relatives shaming me. So I'm gonna go to with my friends to American Legion for the second year in a row and got their Thanksgiving dinner. It was delicious last year, you know. It was the best Thanksgiving dinner I ever had. So I'm gonna do that this year again.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Well, it's been awesome, man. I'm glad to hear from you. I'm glad to hear, glad to hear the man behind the name. I've always seen your name out there in the chat, Cosmic Joe. You're always one of the first ones in. And I just got to let you know that I appreciate you being there. Appreciate you being there.
I'm part of the Space Travelers Club.
Yeah,
So, I give $5 a month to that and do some super chats when I can.
yeah. It's,
My uncle died like 2-3 years ago, and this year finally we got their um money from them. So I used that to fix up my room.
yeah,
So
nice. What are those CDs or DVDs behind you back there?
I got a lot of music, man. I got all
Yeah.
of my music programmed on my um Xbox 360.
All those CDs you have transferred to your Xbox? Wow.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of other music now. I was on the Eminem and T Troll. I got their CDs recently and all the 311 library. And I really like being on YouTube. TikTok didn't like me this year. They got 2 copyright strikes for
Mm,
me, so I cannot do my videos there until the next first of the year where they erase all of that.
mm-hmm.
So I do TikTok videos, and I got like 10,000 subscribers there, but I get 2,000 subscribers simply because I posted videos of AEW wrestling, and I got famous there. I got a Cheech and Strong video on my but they allow me to do copyright videos and no strikes because I
Hmm.
don't make any money on YouTube at all. So
Right.
they
So, yeah.
allow me to do that.
Yeah, I get those occasionally too where they say you can still use this, but you can't monetize it. So I know exactly where you're at.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well on your YouTube page. Someone in the chat said you had over 800 videos over there
I do.
already.
And
That's
again,
crazy.
I urge everyone who looks on my channel to look at that video. I got featured for the aircraft, a principal aircraft video. It's
Yeah.
featured on as soon as you go to my channel, the video plays.
Oh,
So
okay. So it's like the welcome video on your
yeah,
channel.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting, guys. So make sure you guys go over to Cosmic Joe's channel and check out the video with the invisible craft. Because that is kind of one of my theories. Is that's kind of what I kind of feel like sometimes they're just up there all the time, and they're just choosing not to be seen, but they can see us, right? And that,
Using radio waves.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's why I think if we get some like the psionics cameras and some of the night vision cameras that people use out there, maybe those will be the things we can use that kind of brings them out of their cover. Because
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely feel like there's an element of them just
I'm gonna up my game because I got a body camera I haven't used yet, but it's got night vision too. I still got my I'm looking for a video I got when I took a picture of a UFO. I think it was a glitch in the matrix though. That
Mhm,
was the object was a glitch in the matrix. So if
mhm.
I can find that, I will definitely post that.
Okay. All right. And we'll have to set something up, Cosmic Joe, because I have the other show, the experience with the phenomena. And maybe we can sit down and put something together where we can go ahead and make that happen.
Absolutely. I'm game. Yeah.
Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Drew Banky, as you have heard the stories tonight and what we talked about on the other show, we got Cosmic Joe on stage. You got anything you want to add?
No, it's just amazing stuff, man. I think we're in an amazing time right now. I think we're, like I've said, I think we're on the precipice of some just the most amazing time in history. I think we've been waiting for, 500,000 years for this moment. I think we're evolving to another species.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, good
I
stuff.
sure am.
Yeah, it's cool to hear from other people too, experiences. So I'm glad you came on stage, Cosmic Joe, because I've never heard from you personally to hear your perspective and experience with certain things. So it's kind of cool to be able to hear that. I know everybody else feels the same way.
Glad to be here. I love to everyone. I love you all.
Yeah, we love you right back, Cosmic Joe. We love to see you in the chat as well. Always keeping things positive and having great conversation in there too. And that's just another thing that I've noticed. Like a lot of the people who we all know from the chat usually end up being really cool people, especially when you get a chance to meet them and speak to them. And that's what this show is for, is to kind of, we see you in the chat. We always see you in the chat, guys. We'd love to talk to you and see who you are and see, you know what I mean, and kind of get that level of coming together. I don't even know what word to use right here, but I think you know.
Every person's a person,
Right
you know.
now.
Yeah. The face behind the name. I love it. I love it.
Every person's a person.
Lovey Love said, Cosmic Joe, that she might comb her hair and come on tonight and show her face. I don't know if she's still going to do that, but she said that she would. I saw her say it. So Lovey Love,
I'll be happy to see her. Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for Lovey Love to show up on camera tonight, or Magneticus, or to Mothman, any of you guys. Because if not, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wrap up the show early tonight so I can get in bed and get some sleep. Because you guys got to remember, no longer is my studio at home, so it isn't like I could flip the switch here in the studio, walk into my bedroom. I'm in
it's 3 a.m. here, so I can concur with you to go to sleep.
Yeah, thank you, Cosmic Joe. Thanks for kind of seeing it my way, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Magneticus is coming in.
Where is he at? I won't believe it.
He said 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of people say stuff like Derek Galloway is. I've been doing this after show thing for like a year, and he's still hasn't come on yet. He's like, oh man, I'm coming on. Like Derek Galloway, you still haven't come on the show.
I've been on the internet since 2007, really. I used to be on livevideo.com, and then I switched over to all the air TV. Was the owner of that passed away about 4 or 5 years ago, my good friend Glue Glover,
Mm-hmm.
So so although I get 800 videos on my channel, it was like half of that was really is gone because these other channels are gone too. that video especially. A lot of people put that video are my friends on Facebook. So you don't do too much of the way of videos anymore. I
Mhm.
do. I used to be used to be on camera doing my videos. So TikTok, I got the cosmic origins videos. I do. Telling my tale, and I got videos on my channel on YouTube that tell my tale about my abduction and all. So
I like that. You said cosmic origin.
yeah, it's the that's Cosmic True Chronicle
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok, but there's a lot of videos I do. Especially I do a lot of video clips. I did full episodes on October High Strangeness on TikTok. So I did videos of the Twilight Zone. I did videos of Outer Limits, and I did a video, two-part video of the $6 million man, the secret of Bigfoot, to Andre the Giant, and I did. I didn't do a video of it, but I watched numerous episodes of the Return of Bigfoot. And Andre the Giant was a part of he was Bigfoot on those episodes. But the second part, the Return of Bigfoot, it was Ted Cassidy that played Bigfoot. You may remember him as Lurch from
Mm.
the Adams family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he did Lurch. Lurch was Bigfoot, the second Bigfoot.
I could, now that you brought that up, I could see both of those people as potential. Like if somebody were to say to me, "Hey, you could be a descendant off the tree," Andre the Giant would make the perfect Bigfoot character. If I'm being real, like if they said we need somebody to play Bigfoot, yeah, Andre the Giant would be that person.
Yeah,
Have
I've
you ever
been
heard?
yeah.
Have
Go ahead.
you ever heard of Bashar talking about Bigfoot and alien intervention? Like he said, we were all this plant was all Bigfoot at one time, and we had interaction. I think maybe from the Anunnaki or something, but that's why that's where the species split. And a lot of
Hmm.
people think that Neanderthal DNA is actually Bigfoot DNA.
That's interesting. Really, it is. Never seen a Bigfoot before, but I did see the Walkman. I did experience a Walkman in my backyard, and that was pitch black. I cannot see the whatever it was, but I only saw the big bug eyes looking at me. I felt the wings around me. So I flew up over me onto, um, over my rooftop. So that was, I knew there's a kindred feeling. I was not scared at all.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was meant to hurt me. It
Uh-huh.
could have killed me. But
Sure.
yeah, I did experience that. No Bigfoot though.
I've
Yeah,
experienced Bigfoot for sure.
Oh, you
yeah.
have? Not me, not yet. At least I'm open to it. I'll do it.
James White, get with James White, man. Go check him out. Here, put you right into it.
I
Cool.
understand T Dakota Nation. Shout
My
out to James White.
father's name was James White.
Wow,
I'm Joe White. Yep.
what a synchronicity there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your whippy ceremony. Go check him out. He's been on what's the show he was on your channel, and he's also been on SOR. So he's talked about it, that you want to really understand Sasquatch, what Sasquatch is, and you want a firsthand experience. Go set with James White in the Whippy ceremony. He's deeply connected to it, and he can make that happen. Like, for sure.
I'll check him out. Sure.
He wants people to come visit him. Like, he wants, he's got the message from the spirits that it's time for other people, for everybody to experience it. So the message from the spirit guides, especially around native ceremonies for a long time, was keep it close to you. It's not time for other people. People won't be able to understand it right now, this, that, and the other. But a lot of the time and time again, you hear more and more of these shamans, medicine people, and people that are, elders that are getting the message that this is the time to bring it all forward, put it all on the table, so we can all set, figure it all out together, and that's what the overall message behind this is.
Cool.
Yeah, and we got Magnetic is joining us here with paraphernalia on the screen there. It looks like a pocket knife, some cash.
No.
You got five on it. You got 5 on it.
Benjamin Franklin's kite flying between the valley of the pyramids. And if you do it just right, if I do it just right, oops, the point of the square covers up the GLE, and all it says is "go play."
It says "go play."
Go play. Go play.
Go play.
Go play with the kite. It's an airplane.
So they were asking the people in the audience have been asking if you built the Stargate yet.
Oh my goodness! Will you guys leave me alone about time machines and all that stuff?
I mean,
how much time is in that machine right there? How much?
Not a ton.
Oh, there's my mysterious wooden box on top of the tripod. What could that mean? Huh?
Divot box for us?
Post office box.
No, there's Edward Lee Collins was notorious for the box on top of the tripod. The mystery box, because nobody knows what's in the box.
Blank in the box.
It's just a box with a condom on it. I got that at I don't remember where I got that condom at, but whatever. But it's just the fact, and then I got a big old Tesla pancake coil sitting right here, and then I got that monster machine down there, and then I got the phonograph there, and then I got my you can't see it, but that can up there turns round and around in between all the pulleys up there. And then I took the big star down because I don't remember why I took it. I was building a fire. It got cold. So all this, I had to weight that down. That's why I weight that big star down. Did you see my video where I had just the fans blowing it around?
No.
No.
If you go to my my YouTube, my last video I posted, geoengineering on a small scale. I had my big 6-pointed star spinning around with nothing more than the fans going around the circle.
We'll take a look. We'll see if we can find it.
It's my last video I made. It's called Geoengineering on a Small Scale. It's just under videos. I didn't live stream it. You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try.
I know when I use my headphones, you're all like, you sound like you're 20 million miles away.
Yeah, you're good right now. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going, guys. Everybody have a safe and happy holidays if you
Drew.
celebrate Thanksgiving and all
Thanks,
that.
Drew.
Smash
Thanks.
on some turkey. I already got my turkey in the fridge defrosting, so
I don't do.
gonna
One
be
love,
smoking it.
man. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Have a good night, guys.
All right,
Take
Drew.
care.
Later.
Later.
Okay, so yeah, I'm looking for you online, Magneticus. What is your page under?
It's under the name I come into chat with.
Let Must be spelling.
Tim, get
Okay.
it. Tim, get it. Find one of my messages I typed in chat and just click the link. Boom.
We got it.
You found it?
Geoengineering on the small scale.
All scale. Yep. Yeah. That is my big wheel turning round and round. Nothing more than little battery operated fans. Like the biggest. What the heck is that? What's he showing?
What is that? Cosmic
It's
Joe?
There's a drone. There's a drone that works. And
Oh, a drone.
It's got
Like a model train?
It's got a pan on it.
Oh, it's one of those things.
Yeah, those are sick.
It's got a mind of its own, really.
Does it sit down by itself?
Can you imagine taking that back to the time of Ezekiel and showing them one of those things?
Yeah.
How would they describe that thing? That sure does sound like, just build it bigger.
Yeah. That's just that's like a quadcopter. It's gone now.
Oh,
Man, it's got a mind of its own, man.
Pretty much. All right, here we go. Let me see.
Nobody can see the screen. You just see the. There you go. There you go. Look at that.
I recently found a quadcopter with a camera. I could be doing outdoor videos here.
And then,
Yeah, me too.
Just running on 3 volts from the batteries.
That's awesome looking.
Yeah. That's my most recent Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
So,
30 RPM.
I mean, well, not recent, but within years, last years.
How fast it goes once
But
it's wired up.
I mean, for 3 little fans, it's spinning pretty good. I mean, it'd move a lot quicker if I used electromagnets, but
Yeah.
I mean, besides turning fans, but So what most people can't see is in the middle, all those cables are acting like fan blades. So depending on which way they're facing, it can actually move the air up or it can push the air down with the whole frame spinning like that. So, and I have the battery sitting in the center of it because, people have used jars for I don't know how long as capacitors. So
That's awesome.
that's my plans eventually, if I ever get to it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the same thing.
Look how level
here.
that is. See how level that is?
Yeah.
Isn't that? I mean, it's crazy that one piece of cable can connect all that wood to one bottle. Just one cable. That's one cable. I mean, there's a second cable down
That's
below.
amazing.
There's one above, attached to the where'd my Coke bottle go to? I'm trying to get it somewhere. Anyways, but there's the where is that Coke bottle? Anyways, we'll just use this bottle because it's convenient. So between here and here, I call that the knop. And then you have the neck up here. Then you got the lips. So the one cable is attached between my hands on the bottle here. And the other one is attached up here. And then it links out to the 12 points like this. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this one's only got 6 points done, but I love messing with the masons and asking them if that's how you hang a plumb with a plumb line. Because everybody knows that a plumb is usually hung from this little point right here in the center of the plumb. not from the outside like that. You know,
A
so
lot of work there, really.
not really. It's just six paint sticks, and once you learn the steps, see, like
Man,
with, huh?
they got a lot of inventions there. It's awesome to me.
Yeah, Magneticus is the mad scientist, and
Yep.
we're always amazed at what he comes up with. Now, let me ask you this, Magneticus, and I know the answer already, but the energy output, the energy created by the fan, does it is less than the uh output. You understand what I'm saying, right? I know.
It's not a free energy device. I
There you,
hate the word free energy. I hate the word free energy. You know
there,
what free energy looks like? You know what free energy looks like? Let
what's
me go
that?
back into YouTube chat and super chat you $5. That's what free energy looks like. I freely gave $5 of energy your direction. That's free energy. But
There we,
I mean, that's honestly what I think every time I see these people with their free energy devices. I'm just like, okay, so what are they going to sell me? What are they going to sell me? How much more are they going to sell me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, should I claim all these magnets here are free energy device, even though I got like, I don't know, 50, 60, $70 in magnets on there? You know what I mean? Just
right.
in magnets, is that really free? No. Then you want to take my time of stacking all those magnets in all the different places, and no, it's not free energy. There's nothing free about it. I mean, closer to 0 point, because if I told you how much that frame weighs with 100 feet of wire rope and 24 eyes and 24 feet of lumber and a Coke bottle, and like I said, I got, those 6 3-volt fans that were turning that whole contraption. You know what I mean? When you
Right.
think about it, that's like 30 some pounds. I had like 30 some pounds of weight on there, and little fans are turning all that weight. You know what I mean? It's a lot of mass to be in motion. Mass on the mast.
So are
So,
you Paramar's asking, are you comfortable with the term 0 point then, Magneticus?
what do you think my contraption was spinning on? The 0 point. It
Mm.
looks like a 0. I mean, if I go get my contraption out of the other room and show you the bottom of the bottle, you'll see a black ring. Looks like a 0. Looks like a 0, just like that. And that was the point where the copper pipe was cutting into the glass, which gave me a marker for when I put the wax in the glass and stabilize my bearing. And I'm gonna go get it. Give me just a second. I'm
Yep.
gonna go dig it. Gotta dig it out. Oh, gotta get some lights going on too.
This is a seating protractor I got. This protects
Oh
these
yeah. That's something
images.
that's something
And
like I was talking about. Yeah, I might have to get that.
seating. Yeah. Only costs $30. It's got the you can produce silent noise for sleep purposes on it too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I was looking at something like that. Hey Bomber, thanks for coming on in. Appreciate you showing up. Actually catching us at the tail end because
Hey,
we'll be
Bomber.
wrapping this up pretty soon.
Alrighty. Can you see it? You see the black circle?
Let me put you on full screen and we can see. Yeah, go ahead.
See the black circle?
Yep, we see it.
Right there's the marble and the wax. And then the copper pipe sits on that marble.
Oh,
And
my
that's why
cat is
that's
almost in.
so there's at least 24 pounds just in the wood and stuff, right? 24 pounds right here, right? Ready? That was one finger. And then the other one I'll do is I'll hold on a second here. Gotta find a place to sit. Yeah. Well, no, I can't. I can do it one-handed, but so I'll take a string like this, just plain old string, right? Plain old string. And I take my weights. Oops. Weights on the on the string, like my little larks have
Her
loop.
name is Leah.
Boom.
Lay down, Leah. Be good.
So 2 ounces will turn that.
Interesting.
See how I'm doing that? Letting the string come tight, and I just turn loose of it, and the weight dropping turns the wheel.
Damn.
And as you can see, I have multiple weights here. So if I put all these weights on here and do that the same distance from, where I have my, get back here. You can tell where the orange goes to the white, how I hook those together. So if I hook all the weights on this point right here and just drop it from that point right there, I can get that to turn all the way over to about there from here with just that much weight applied one time.
Interesting.
Sure is.
And it's a little bit off. Oh, there's my Coke bottle. Whoa, what happened there? Something's laying low.
Centrifugal force kicked in.
There's that Coke bottle. Remember when I said I was looking for a Coke bottle? There it is.
There it is.
So one cable's wrapped around this part.
Bottle.
So one cable is wrapped around this part of the bottle,
Glass.
and then the other one's around this part of the bottle. So if I connect my power wire to this cable on the top, I can connect my ground to the one down below, and now I have a grid of power going. So anywhere I could attach my battery right here, and anything that touches the top and bottom wire is going to be energized. And then originally I was just putting these fans on here. Boop. That's where I got the idea to do this one. Boop, doo, doo, doo. I don't know if these batteries are still good enough to... Yeah, I don't have enough torque. Or I got it out of balance, one of the two. Because I was able to get this to spin with just the fans, these 3 fans. But I ran it for a couple hours now, so.
Yeah, we're waiting for that day. We're waiting for that day where Magneticus opens up a time portal.
Oh, there's my problem. Jeez. No wonder it's all goofy. Oh. Did I get it that time? Yeah, I did. There we go. My copper pipe was stuck in the wax, I think. And that's instead of sitting on the marble. So
Don't you hate when that happens?
I do hate when that happens, and it's still off. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba.
Hate when your copper pipe gets stuck in the wax?
Stuck in the wax, man. Stuck in the wax. Oh, I can't lift that. That is such a...
Yeah, it looks heavy.
There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. I got it, I think. Maybe. Oh, it wants to. It's trying. How's that perspective? Like that perspective?
Cool.
Pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome stuff.
If I give it a little spin, it'll keep spinning from there, but yeah.
Never cease to amaze us, Magneticus. Never cease to amaze us, man. Maybe we should get you on like a little science segment, man, like a weekly Magneticus science segment or something.
I will watch it.
Talk about it.
All right. Yeah, so that's the only thing I've had going on is I was working on the fans, and once I finally got the second cable hooked up, because I had it all hooked up with ropes in the beginning, and ropes aren't very conductive. So I got both cables in there. Well, I mean it's one cable, but I cut it in half, and one on the top, one on the bottom. So it's crazy to think there's like 50 feet of cable sitting up on the on each half. There's like 50 down here, 50 up here. So
I gotta go. So
All right, Cosmic Joe. I'm actually wrapping this up anyway. I appreciate you coming in
yeah,
and sharing with this Cosmic Joe.
sorry.
Same thing with you, Magneticus. I appreciate you.
yeah.
We'll have to do it longer on the next one. I gotta get out of here and get ready for tomorrow's show that I'm filling in for Dave with. So,
Right.
so with that being said, anything you guys
See
want to
you
say
there.
to the audience on your way out of here?
Say what?
Anything you want to say to the audience before you leave?
Keep the rubber side down.
Okay. How about you, Cosmic Joe? Anything you want to say before you leave?
Look to the answers of what people are doing or saying to you before you take action upon it.
Good advice. Good advice. Well, I'll see both of you guys very soon here, Cosmic Joe. Take care. Magneticus, take care. As I get ready to bring this thing home because it's time to wrap it on up right here at the Social Dig Late Night Call-In Show. Awesome to be able to meet Cosmic Joe first time, right? And it's like that. We end up getting people for the first time on stage, and it's always a pleasant experience because you guys are the ones that support the show. And I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone that comes in and participates in the conversation. Just, thankful and grateful for everything there. So you guys are all awesome out there. Also, I want to make sure that we go back over the list here because this is a call-in show, which means call in. Once again, you can do that by dialing the number that you see right here, 856-843-3444, or that's 856-THE-DIGG. Once again, if you're outside the United States, 001 first, then dial the number, or as you see in our chat, we have the link that you can click on and bring yourself up on the stage. So either way, this show is designed for you guys, and I do this to make sure that you have a place for you to speak. Also, you can catch us on My Experience with the Phenomena on Fridays. We didn't have one this Friday, but I'm trying to set one up for next week. Also, the Social Dig back here on Wednesday, which we will be doing the threat of AI. Is there an AI threat? We're going to go ahead and look at that, talk about that and a lot more. And just want you guys to make sure you're here. So put this number in your phone. Also, you can put this email in your email list, booksocialshow@gmail.com. booksocialshow@gmail.com. You can email that if you would like to come on My Experience with the Phenomena and talk about your experience. We'd love to have as many takers there as possible. And outside of that, yeah, it's just been beautiful. Glad to be back here with the Social Dig and the After Hours show, which once again, I will be back tomorrow on Spaced Out Radio, filling in for Dave Scott. I know the guest will be Lon Strickler, and I'm pretty sure we'll have UFO Tim for the UFO report. So I can't wait for that. Should be awesome. And other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Magneticus, appreciate that free energy and the love for the show. Also, definitely want to thank Deb from Sacramento, and welcome to the show for all your love and support of the show. We do appreciate you. Hillbilly Herb, Lex Diaz, Henzabil, Lovey Love, everybody. Bomber, Paramarv, who else? A lot of people. Tamartman, a lot of people. Just appreciate you all. Jessica S. as well. Just appreciate your support, everything you guys do for the show to make this possible. I will be seeing you guys shortly. Let's make sure that we get this out there. Hit the like button, share. Outside of that, you guys have a great rest of your night. See you tomorrow night over at Spaced Out Radio, guys. Later.